Good morning, folks. Today I will be taking a look at this thing. Uh, it's a heli chopper brush cutter head. It's not called heli chopper, I just made that up. But it's like a helicopter head for cutting brush with a weed whacker, brush cutter, strimmer in the UK, whatever you want to call it. Because my garden, I've been in the UK for like 6 months, and when I returned, the garden was in a hell of a state, um, with many, like, more than the usual thick grass that I have to deal with. And the reason I need this is because of this. I was using this head on my weed whacker brush cutter. I'll just call it a brush cutter. Again, it's called a Strimmer in the UK, gasoline powered one. And the grass was a bit more resistant than usual, and this head just fell to pieces. This is 3.3 millimeter line. I will double check that. This is not the original head on this. This is just a generic gas cutter I got from a tool store here in Mexico, and the gas cutter itself works really, really well. The original head lasted forever, but it exploded when I was, literally, when I was cutting some grass, curiously enough. And so I replaced it with this, which cost me like 500 pesos, which at the time was like, I don't know, $22. Generic head, left-handed thread. I don't want to turn it over too much because it's just a bump stop head thing. And it works very, very well on light grass. It's a pain in the ass to open because these tabs are really difficult to press. Again, this is 3.3 millimeter line. I think it's only rated up to like 2.7 millimeter line, but 2.7 millimeter line, I might as well be trying to cut it with pipe cleaners, cut the grass with pipe cleaners, because it just doesn't cut anything and it's just constantly breaking. So this line works well. It's, as you can see, it's the head that gave up the ghost. What's happening is when I was cutting the grass, this line was hitting the thicker grass, bouncing back, and of course it was smacking into the head, and the head just disintegrated. So it's got to be replaced. And so, of course, to replace it, I'm going to use this. Now, I've seen some reviews of this, and honestly, I'm kind of scared of it. Some people say it's okay, and this came with this kit, which is actually kind of comprehensive. You know, it has the base plates, it has a couple of spacers and adapters, 3 left-handed nuts, and even a tool, which always looks like a spark plug tool to me. Let's empty this out so you can see what a better look that came with it. Okay, so this is what came with the kit. You got 3 of these, like, I don't know, base plate things. Sorry, 2 of these base plate things, tool, various Allen keys, the worst and cheapest screwdriver you've ever seen in your life. This thing, oh, what the hell that is. A couple of 4 spacers, some adapters, and 3 nuts. It was about $20 or something like that. Don't know about the quality of it. Need to try it first. I also bought 2 of these. These were like $10 for 2. They came pre-filled with line. More generic bump stop feed heads. What's interesting is I went to a local machine repair shop near where I live, and the guy had one of these for sale. I said to him, want to replace that head with something similar? So he offered me this, and he wanted $35 for it. And I thought, yeah, I think he's adding the gringo tax. I'm not a gringo, but as soon as they see a gringo person, of course they add like 600% to the cost. So I said, yeah, I'll let you know. So I went to Amazon, I got 2 of these, exactly the same as the one he was trying to sell me for $10. What's interesting about these ones is, according to the video, is when you load the cassette, you don't do the normal double wrapping, double spool thing. There's just a little like hook like this that you put the cable behind, and then you feed both strands around at the same time, and then just poke either one out the side. I will open one at a later date, but again, this is only for the lighter grass. Don't need this now. So what I'll do is I shall attempt to take the head off that broken head of the machine, again, which is just a generic machine. It's got no make on it, and we will attempt to fit this through the machine. So, okay, give that a go. This thing was a pain in the ass because it was really, really tight on there. It's a left-hand thread, which means it spins counter to the way you would normally undo something. And the way I undid it was by jamming something. Actually, it was this screwdriver in here, in this hole here, and it bit on one of those. You can see it. You'll see it better when I take it. Oops. It bit on one of the splines inside. You'll see it better when I take it off. Eventually, it did come off. So that comes off, completely destroyed. It's actually got a good left-hand thread nut in there that I'll take out. So these are the splines that this screwdriver got jammed in. I'm sure you've got your way of doing it, but that's the way I do it. Now, I was puffing about with this, and the bits I need are this one, because this one fits nicely in there. These blades, I thought they were sided, but they're not. They're the same on either side. So that goes in there like that. Now, this spline drive doesn't seat very well. God damn this light. It doesn't seat very well. It kind of bites, and that's the only way it'll go. If I do it this way, it rubs on this, which is no good at all. So I'll have to use this way on here, like that. Then use this is the clamp, and the smallest of the nuts, which fits really nicely, is a left-hand threaded nut. So it does fit quite nice. So let me just install that. Okay, it's installed. There's the spacer. This thing doesn't grip the spline particularly well. Again, it feels a little tight. There's the hole for removing it. It does spin okay. We will. I use the. That's the part of the clamp. This is the nut. Just goes on to the nylock section here to stop it undoing. If it'll undo, we'll see. Again, these blades aren't sided, so it doesn't really matter which way it goes on. I haven't got a great deal of confidence in these rivets holding these on. But in the other video tests I've seen, none of the people have been limping in the next video or appear to be missing limbs or vital fluids. So we shall give it a go with extreme trepidation. All right, let's try and cut something with it, see what happens. Right, I haven't started this thing in a while. I've just noticed that the grommet on the gas tank is leaking. You see that? You see that? Yeah, you see it's wet? Yeah, it's leaking. I've changed it before. God these things always leak, and you can't seal them, because you put sealants on them, it lasts like 2 seconds and it comes off again. Nothing will stick to that plastic. So let's see if it'll run. I need to pump it with the bowl here. Do that like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, 5 times. Just as the choke up is on. No, I can't do this one-handed, so you'll have to bear with me. She works. Put the thing on the thing. Quite a lot of vibration. I don't know if this thing is centered properly. Also, because these have got no edge on them at all, I'm wondering if they're going to work by pure durability. If they don't cut very well, I'm going to risk putting a bit of an edge on them. But there was a hell of a lot of vibrations. Well, not a lot, but like medium vibration. So again, it might not be centered on the head, though it looks okay. Okay. Let's see if it'll cut at all. Right. Because I can't find my tripod, I'm just going to have to try control this with one hand. So, forgive the noise. What I'll do is I'll try with some light grass first. Then I won't be able to narrate. Maybe I'll overdub it. Then we'll move up to something heavier, and then we'll move on to these stick things. So I hope you can hear me when I speak. Let's see. Okay, this is the light grass. Honestly, it's just chewing through it. Right, this is slightly denser. Right, that works kind of okay. Now this is the thick stuff. This is why I bought it. This is like kind of a twig thing. And it is just eating through it. There you go. Yeah, it's not even struggling. It's not a clean cut at all, but it's just cutting straight through it. I just don't want to hit this damn metal. You can see these. Where are we? You can see these roots here, like that thing there. unfortunately it's not very easy to control. There's a lot of like gyratory forces and the machine is turning to the side. I think it's because of the extra mass of the head. But yeah, that actually cuts really well. You can see it cut through these. That's a stump of like a small bush stump, and it cut through that pretty well. But god damn, that hit my face and that really hurt. Should have wore goggles. So yeah, it actually works pretty well. I just really didn't want to hit this stuff, which I'm going to be using to build a cochera. I think you Americans call it a carport. Yeah, so that actually works pretty well. The light grass doesn't even exist. The medium grass, literally just chewed through it. And even this heavier stuff, yeah, just, you know, took a bit of a nibble. And the blade, god damn, it's not even marked. So, there you go. This is the Amazon cut that I bought off Amazon, I guess. About $20. So thanks for watching, guys. I meant to mention this machine, it's got no power. I don't know, I think the filters might be dirty, so I need to do a service on it, but that'll be another video. Anyway, again, thanks for watching, guys. Until the next video, bye.